All right, Tyler's video. The disturbing return of young Philly. Oh, he's back. He's back, apparently.
Last year, and as you probably know, young Philly was arrested for a series of serious allegations.
Popular musician and YouTuber from the UK, known as Young Philly, has been extradited from Queensland to WA, accused of serious sexual assault allegations following an incident.
Wasn't it like a party in Australia they went to, and he just got accused and like thrown in prison, or I don't know, like held under custody, I think?
In Perth.
As you can hear, these allegations were very serious, and this did essentially take the internet by storm. As far as everybody knew, it came out of nowhere, and the severity of the situation did get worse by the day.
He's appearing in court right now where he is being charged with 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of
sexual penetration without consent. Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 charge of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure to their neck.
He eventually did plead not guilty to these allegations, and there has been no verdict since then. The prosecutor has said that the evidence is apparently very compelling. But that is all we know. The only real updates we got were him walking out of the courthouse on a few occasions. That wasn't until recently, though, because young Philly, to everybody's surprise, did actually return to the UK.
So, about 3 weeks ago, he was actually granted permission to travel home to the UK for the first time since he was arrested and charged with sexual assault in 2024.
And I don't think anybody expected this, especially given the context that the evidence is very strong. A lot of people took this as some kind of indication that he might be innocent. That is definitely not the case, though. And actually, the case at this point, by the point he came home, it was actually in a much worse position than when he pleaded not guilty.
In that time...
I mean, what? So did no one, like, think, oh yeah, he pleaded not guilty? Can we, like... He did, okay, so he didn't, think about it like this. He pleaded not guilty. Wouldn't everyone just turn around and be like, oh, he didn't do it, he pleaded not guilty? Or is it like definitive that he did do it, but the court has just fucked the women over? I don't know.
He's actually been charged with 2 additional new counts of sexual penetration.
More! Oh, come on, man. Jesus.
Without consent in 2025 for a separate incident. So,
again,
kind of mounting up.
Despite all of that, though, he is now back in the UK until January, and I don't think anybody expected this, because I don't really know how to describe what's been going on. He is essentially having a breakdown on some level. Like, what else was going to happen? Everything else aside, this guy wasn't locked up. He would have been spectating everything that's happened in the last year. And on UK TikTok especially, this man has become basically a parody. It's a weird situation. It's like nobody's really that concerned with the case. They're just more bothered about how annoying they think he used to be.
Nah, man said she looked like a transformer.
That's so funny, because he just does sound like that all the time. And you got that one famous clip of just going, allow it, bruv. Don't chat to him, man.
Oh my days! Allow it! Don't chat to me!
And like, I watch it back now and it's like, damn. Could have kicked him out earlier, Beta Squad. Just saying.
Or nah.
Now listen, on one hand, like, nothing can ever or will ever be that. When he leaves jail, you need to watch out. I don't know about that one, because he is back now, as I said.
Sorry, mate. Who's this guy? Wait, let's go back.
When he leaves jail.
I'm not even going to attempt to say that name. What is this guy gonna do, bruv? What's this guy? Cremo is the biggest beg of all streamers. Oh, is he that bad?
You need to watch out. I don't know about that one, because he is back now, as I said, and I think the only thing everybody can agree on is that this has changed him forever. He jumped immediately back on Snapchat, which seems like the only platform which will pay him for content anymore. But the main stipulation of his bail is that he can't talk about the case at all. So with that in mind, he's kind of just been going insane in full view of everybody. Started off relatively tame, you know, I'm not loving the feet one. He was running a family man gimmick, which, you know, you got to do sometimes. He even asked if people liked his hair, and it's not an exaggeration to say that this stuff went everywhere.
Does the curly hair suit me? Well, yes, it does, young fiddler. I think you look rather attractive.
Oh, I don't want to hear nothing from HS. Oh, go away, you absolute beg, please. Why is he getting involved? And by the way, that curly hair, I can't lie, it does look pretty decent. It does suit him. He looks like 80s, you know? You get what I mean? You guys get what I'm saying?
Mr. Fiddler.
There'd been such a
Mr.
drought
Fiddler. I
of
don't wanna hear
informational
nothing from
responses
Mr.
over the
Court
year
Case
that
himself.
purely predicated on these pictures, people were changing their opinions.
Oh, go on. For this young filly. Yeah, man. Blood.
Who's this guy,
What's
bro?
he doing, blood? What's he on, blood? This brother's dodgy. Like, you're meant to prove
I'd rather actually sit there and watch Young Philly's content for hours on end rather than who this Looney Tune is then. I'm gonna cringe from just hearing this guy.
you're not a dodgy guy. You're meant to prove that you're normal.
And it got to the point where this guy was posting so much that he was even being promoted by Snapchat. I mean, I can't check this or verify this. I'm not on Snapchat. But I'm going to take this random Twitter user's word for it, because why would he lie? It had been, you know, as I said, relatively innocent up until this
point.
point.
Why would a Twitter user lie, guys?
At a certain point, though, he kind of just switched. The content went from photos to some pretty weird videos.
Every time.
It's kind of standard, you know, it's a bit weird given the
What the
context of
fuck?
everything. I have it on good authority from the TikTok comments that this is apparently how Philly just is. The video, though, at the end
That's
especially,
weird.
it takes a bit of a turn.
Is that man?
He's jacked. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough, he's jacked. He'd deck me. He'd fuck me up. I'm not gonna lie.
Now, I'll be real, I'm not a body language
not,
expert or
actually.
anything, but when you look at
Bully
those
him to
eyes,
death.
it's really not hard to believe that this guy is just losing his mind differently. Again, this was enough for people to think he was guilty.
Yeah,
he's
he's
guilty,
guilty and he knows
he's defo
it.
guilty. At this point, we might as well call the trial off, because TikTok have spoken. I don't think this indicates anything either way, personally.
Bro,
For
he needs
example,
to go.
people are taking the
ban him off
complete
the internet,
opposite
please.
interpretation from other Snapchats.
This is probably an unpopular opinion, but I'm probably the only guy on the map that thinks Philly's innocent. I don't think this man's done the madness that they say he's done. He can't be. Man.
4 accounts of rape and an additional, how many charges was it? Chat if any of you know. You'll be on screen here if someone replies.
Looks too jolly. Look at his Snapchat, man. Eating Cocoa Pops in the morning with the little dance. A man who's guilty does not do this shit. Man is not guilty.
What is it with these content creators sounding like absolute tarts? Shut up.
shape or form?
The discourse is at an all-time low, and you look at the comments
guy
and it's not
sounds
much better.
fucking
I don't really
annoying,
care what
bro.
bro did. He's still a legend. This might be his future cellmate, to be fair, so we'll keep it moving. But there genuinely is
Okay.
like a contingent of people that are behind Philly. And at this point, some of this has to be rage bait.
Philly didn't do mazes like that when he
Oh
wasn't Philly.
my God, this
what
guy's so
makes you
annoying.
think he'd have to do a crime like that when he's Philly?
This guy's
I'm
so
telling you, Philly's gonna bust
irritating.
This case is going to be the biggest upset in our charge history.
The biggest upset in our charge history. That could be the worst statement of all time, so I'm going to move on. And I kind of thought this story was over. I had it in the drafts for a bit, but it turns out along the way somewhere, Philly graduated from the unhinged videos. But the narrative right now, and I'm not sure
What's
how
he doing
much I
now,
buy
then?
into it, well, it's that he's taking shots via Snapchat at his old friends.
Oh,
Better bake. Hey, I'm back on the pork. I was sleeping for years.
what?
I'm back on the pork.
The context is, though, that a lot of his old YouTube friends, including Chunks, who we had a podcast with, and was like, they were a double act, really. Well, they're all Muslim, they can't eat pork.
I
so
bet I can't help but just feel bad for Chunks most of this time. Because them two were really close, and that was like his genuine partner in crime if it wasn't with Beta Squad. And now to see all this happen, it does hurt to watch sometimes.
The implication is that he can now eat pork because he ain't talking to him anymore and that the relationship is done. I don't know. And I get it, but it also does sound like a bit of a stretch. In the actual video, though, he really does beg it. So at this point, who knows?
I was sleeping for years.
He looks like
I'm
a
back
wet
on
wipe.
the pork. You see, pork. Don't know why I went so long without it. I watched some documentary that put me off it for a little while. had it again, and I said I've been playing myself my whole life on talk. It's top tier.
He's just cringy.
Honestly, I don't know. You can make your own mind up. Although
He's
very
just so
recently, and in
cringy.
what is maybe the craziest thing that's happened since he
Right?
has come back, turns out he was allegedly sighted with Chunks at the gym, and I don't really know what to make of it. I mean, looking at this, you do, at face value, kind of have to assume this is fake. Like 30,000 people on Twitter had the same opinion for different reasons. Guy in the replies to that Chunks Philly photo said it has to be AI because Chunks is in the gym. Whoever liked that tweet, you got to hang your head in shame. That is that's out of order. You know what? Despite how fake this should be,
funny.
turns out it
Nah,
might
he's
actually be
lost
real.
so
Because
much
Philly
weight.
actually posted a story or a series of stories where he's wearing that exact outfit. And in part of the story, he's like genuinely in the gym.
On the treadmill.
He seems like he's living his life. I don't know how long it's gonna last.
Wearing my own merch in the gym, you know.
It's the same outfit, and I've scoured like every social media trying to find proof it's not real. Seems like it somehow might be, and regardless of whether it is real or not, people are definitely treating the situation.
I mean, I don't know, because I'm gonna say I'm not, you know what, I'm not even gonna give my opinion. I think I guess, right, in all fairness, right, if he did do it, which most of the evidence is leaning towards it, is why is Chunks hanging around someone who's like that when he can bring your career down? That's risky. If he didn't do it and Chunks knows that, then the story changes completely, doesn't it?
Situation like it is. Chunks has got a lot of heat on social media since these photos came out.
Yeah,
Same guy
bet.
who said he'd disown his kid for having different religious views. No one's surprised he's still friends with Philly. That is a story for another video, but at this point, who knows? I'm actually reading the article now. Turns out the trial isn't even till like July 2026. So we're gonna have to wait until then to get any real closure. Whether anything else happens between now and then, I don't know. We'll see though. Let me know what you think.
Oh, that was a good fucking video, man. Anyway, he needs to stay away from women. There we go.